Welcome to Comic Power. I am your host, Comic Killer 72. Today's segment is called the Rumor Mill. This is news on future projects in the movies or in comics that are rumored but not 100% confirmed yet. And this is news about who is playing Cable in Deadpool Part 2. And if you are a comic fan that loves Cable, you're going to be shocked. Absolutely shocked. The actor to portray Cable might be Pierce Brosnan. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm not very excited about this, and I bet you aren't either. So break out the fail posters. Yeah, those. A few more. So, how did we get here? Well, about 24 hours before I posted this video, Hugh Jackman released this image on his Instagram showing himself, Pierce Brosnan, and Ryan Reynolds. Obviously, Hugh already plays Wolverine and Ryan is playing Deadpool. We know that already, but Cable has not been cast, and here is Pierce with Wolverine and Deadpool in a pose of triumph. Oh Lord. Like, hey, I just got the role, fantastic, glad to be here, guys. Then they followed it up with this image with the hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil sign. And this rumored story just blew up Facebook and Twitter yesterday. Now, this is not a confirmation, but his proximity and his body language and the signals they're giving is sort of like a dog whistle where they're testing this out with fans to see if they would accept it. And the answer is, hell no! Just remember, even though these are Marvel characters, Fox owns the movie rights to Mutants, so if this gets screwed up, you know where to send your hate tweets to. Casual fans may not know who Cable is, so we need to explain a little bit about the character and why casting Pierce Brosnan to play him would be a horrible mistake. Cable was first introduced in New Mutants 87 back in 1990. His origin is very complicated, so here's the short version. He's the son of Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, and Madeline Pryor, who is the clone of Jean Grey. He's from the future, but he is a time traveler, and his sole mission in life is to stop the evil apocalypse. Yeah, this guy. The guy in the movies, that just wasn't right. That's a whole other story. Oh, good gosh, Fox. So anyway, his real name is Nathan Summers, and he was created by Rob Liefeld. Chris Claremont, Louise Simonson, and Rick Leonardi also get credit for developing the character. His introduction was a big hit, and it saved the title from getting canceled. Deadpool made his introduction 11 issues later as a straight-up villain. The New Mutants title went from selling 100,000 copies to 450,000 copies a month, and they morphed it into X-Force and had Cable lead that team. So, what do we know about Pierce Brosnan? He's an Irish actor that first got acclaim as Remington Steele, an early 80s detective show that blended drama and comedy. He got upgraded to James Bond in 1995, playing 007 in 4 different movies. Yeah, that's nice, but when I think of Cable, I think of a gritty, beer-drinking, plasma gun carrying, hardcore soldier that cusses more than a drunken sailor on a 3-day pass. When I think of Pierce's career, I think of someone who's smooth, drinks dry martinis, carries a small handgun, and is always a gentleman with dry wit. So that would make Pierce the polar opposite of Cable. I don't understand why they would cast him for an R-rated hardcore comic book movie. So the question is, who would you cast for this movie? Here's some considerations. How about Mel Gibson? He knows gritty and he knows action. However, with his personal problems, I don't think a studio would touch him for a project like this. They even replaced him with Tom Hardy from Mad Max, so that's saying something. Or maybe Ron Perlman, who played Hellboy. He played that role very well, and he's a big, intimidating man, which I think Cable needs to be, but I think he's not the right guy either. Then there's Stephen Lang, who looks the most like Cable. He played the Colonel in Avatar, and he got jacked for that role as well. He definitely should be considered. The Cable character is supposed to be older, so actors in their 60s like the actors I mentioned would make sense in terms of how he's supposed to look. But if you want a lead action star, you probably have to go a little bit younger because you need that actor for 10 years, and those other guys will be in their 70s when this is over. So my pick would be John Cena. He is physically intimidating like Cable should be. He's only 39 years old, so you can age him up a little bit and you'll have him forever. And he's got plenty of acting experience. Plus, think about it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson went from a professional wrestler to a major movie star now. Think about it as well. You're going to cast Cable opposite of Deadpool in a Deadpool movie. Deadpool is going to be very chatty. Cable is going to have very little to say, but be more of a man of action. So you don't need an actor who has to know how to perform Shakespeare in theater. later. As a sidebar, they're also going to need a Domino. She's a key character in the Deadpool story. She's sometimes his sidekick, sometimes his partner, sometimes they're trying to kill each other. It is perfect for a movie. The rumor on that is that it's already been cast, and it's going to be Sofia Boutella, an Algerian dancer, actress, musician, who's best known as the lady with the sharp weapons for legs in Kingsman: The Secret Service. I wouldn't have any problem with that. So, in closing, please go to the comment section below and tell me, who would you like to see play Cable in the Deadpool sequel? Do you hate the news of Pierce Brosnan as bad as I do? And what about Domino? Are you feeling Sofia Boutella or not? Let your voice be heard in the comments. That's about it for today. Thank you for watching Rumor Mill, where we go over comic book related future leaks and how the internet is viewing it. Be sure to follow my blog at comicpower.net. On social media, follow me at facebook.com/comicpower.net and comicpower-universe.tumblr.com. And don't forget twitter.com/comicpowersub. I also sell comics on eBay at this link. This is Comic Killer 72 for Comic Power saying bye-bye. And don't forget to share this video, click on subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and tell everyone you know about this channel to help it grow. Thank you for your support.